Hello. Hello. Uh, for today's, my name is Stephanie. I am the 13th December, and for this final micro teaching, I will teach senior high school in the second grade, and there will be 24 girls, 18 years old, and their English proficiency level will be intermediate high, and skills to be emphasized is listening and writing. And I will get started. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. And today we have this title of lessons, If I Were a Boy. So today I want you to imagine as much as you can. But before, let us review what we have learned last week. Okay, anyone know what we have learned last week? Oh, Namjoon, you're really smart. Yes, great. We learned about the first conditional, and it's talk about something that might happen in the future. So for the conditional clause, it is if plus present tense, and the main clause will be will plus infinitive. Infinitive is the original verb. And this is the example. If I finish my homework, I will go to the party. And let's read the second example together.
If it rains, I will not go to the park.
Okay, do you all refresh your memory about last week's lesson? Yes, great. And today, we will learn about the second conditional. So, the form for second conditional, the conditional clause will be if plus past tense, and the main clause is would plus infinitive. So in the first conditional is present tense, the second past tense, and will change into would. And there is something that you have to remember carefully for second conditional. So the past tense in second conditional, to be should be used were instead of was for the subject I, he, she, and it. Okay, and first the second conditional is used to talk about things that in the future, but probably not going to happen. So Mr. SpongeBob say it is an imagination. So for the example, if I met Donald Trump, I would say hello, but the chance that I can meet Donald Trump maybe just 0.1%. And let's read the second example together.
If he won the lottery, he would buy a big house.
Okay, do you understand the first use of second conditional? Yes, great. And the second, it used to talk about something in the present, but it is impossible. So, for example, if I had his number, I would call him. But the reality is, I don't have his number, so I cannot call him. But if I had his number, I would call him. And the second example, let's read together.
If I were you, I wouldn't date that boy.
So the reality is, I'm not you, I'm not dating that boy. So, but if I were you, I wouldn't date that boy. And here you have to be careful. I here is not using was, but using were. And it's talking about something that is impossible. The first one is something that in the future, but probably not going to happen. And the second one is something in the present, but it is impossible. Do you have any question?
No.
Do you all understand?
Yes.
Very good. And today we will have a lot of activities, so I hope that you can follow me well. The first, I want you to make a group of 6. So we have 24 students here, and so there will be 4 groups, and I want you to sit in a circle. And I will give you 3 minutes. Okay, let's move. Okay, great that you are sitting in your group. Okay, and for the first activities is titled Imagination Games. Do you got all this paper? Imagination Games. Okay. First, you have to write your name, and then each of you should write your own sentence, just one sentence, using the second conditional form. So here, for example, if I had $1 million, I would buy a house. And then after you write one sentences, you have to pass your paper to the person on your right. On your right, okay? Remember, just it was on your right. And then the next person, you have to continue the sentences by change the main clause into conditional clause. So for example here, if I had $1 million, I would buy a house. Then the next person will write, if I bought a house, I would make a party every Friday, for example. And then pass again to the next person, and the next person maybe can write, if I made a party every Friday, I would blah blah blah. Okay, do you have any question? No, very good. And I will give you 10 minutes. Get started. Okay, time's up. Okay, I read Elsa's word and it was very interesting and funny. And now I want you to sit back on your seat, and we will have listening. So this is our today's title, right? If I were a boy. And did you guys all got this paper? If I were a boy. So we will listen a song from Beyonce. You know Beyonce? Yes. Okay. And I will play the music twice. Okay. I want you to listen carefully and fill in the blank. Okay. Are you ready? Okay.
If I were a boy,
This is the first one. And we will listen again for the second one. Because I see that some of you still have like blanks.
and just get confronted for it.
Okay. Everyone fill out your blank? Yes. And now I want you to check your answer by see this video. Okay, you have to see the video carefully.
Just for a day, but they stick up for me. If I
Okay, and you can recheck your answer by seeing this PowerPoint. And then, now, we will imagine ourselves as a boy. Because all of you are girl here, so we will imagine ourselves as a boy. And please take a look over the next page. Yeah, you have the second question. What would you do if you were a boy? So I want you to write at least 5 sentences using the second conditional form. You can write as many as you can because I will give you about 10 minutes. You can write like, for example, if I were a boy, I would eat a lot. Or if I were a boy, I would change my hair into mohawk style. Yeah, just whatever you want to write. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes. Okay, time's up. Ina, how many sentences do you write?
5.
Oh, 5, just 5. How about you, Elsa?
7.
7, okay. Oh, you write so many. And next, I want you to ask and discuss with your friends in front of, beside of you, or just discuss with your friends. And look at the third question. I want you to write down if you have different ideas with your friend. Okay, do you understand? Yes. I will just give you 5 minutes. Just talk whatever you want to talk. Okay, time's up. And today's, anyone still remember what we have learned?
Yes.
What we have learned?
Second
Conditional. Oh, really good. And everyone still remember the form of past conditional is second conditional. That is if plus past tense and would plus infinitive. And the first use of second conditional will be talk about things in the future that are probably not going to do. For example, let's read together. If I did Park Bogum